if you're my boss or my parent, I would heavily advise you to scroll. Scroll now. Okay? A couple years back, I found myself in a bit of a sextuationship with a man on the internet that I have never met before. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. Don't do this. Don't do this. I am a grown adult. I made this choice knowing the risks of my own accord, okay? Don't do this. Back to the story. So, and let me start by saying too, I have never been a sexter, okay? If you've seen any of my other videos, I've got enough going on, okay? I took a hiatus from my own regime for like 7 years, okay? Not the point of this story. The point of this story actually is kind of a follow-up to that, in that after stumbling upon new discoveries, decided, you know what? Maybe I will give this a go. Maybe I'll start seeing her in all of her light and glory, and we'll get really comfy with her. And so how I met this man, it doesn't matter, okay? He didn't even have a name to my friends for the couple years that this was happening. This man, we'll say, lived in Toronto, and we called him Toronto Nudes, okay? That was his name. And we started sending some videos. I can't believe I did it either. But the thing about this is, this is why I needed to come on here and talk about it, because I was bringing art and creativity like you've never seen, okay? There were angles that might not even be found on the internet. I was in there, okay? I don't mean like stretching in, I just mean close and personal. So I decided one night to make use of the golden hour sunshine, okay? And I laid myself down, had my phone, did a slow spread while I'm down, you know, and with the golden rays coming in through the window, the cheese pull that these juices did, cinema. Martin Scorsese couldn't recreate it if he tried, okay? And once that happened, it kind of unlocked something for me, because I was really, it was like, I was watching it back and I was like, that is magical. Oh my gosh. Everybody needs to see this. They don't, but they do. So, I mean, they didn't. I like only sent it to that one person. But then it might have been the same day, actually. I'm not sure. It might have been a different occasion. This man said, send me something kinky. And because, immediately had an idea, but because of the way that I am, I was like, I need to make sure that this falls within those parameters. So immediately I'm Googling what is the actual definition of kinky. Google's like, hey, just like anything outside of like vanilla, normal sex. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I went to my closet right over there. I've already gotten it out for you today, but I got a prop, okay? So I get this out of my closet, and sorry, just to be clear, it's not going where you think. It's gonna be worse. Not also in the way that you think. This isn't going. What ends up happening is I camera, record, and then I go, on the mic is a queen, now listen to me sing, he wants a number 3 supersized onion rings. can come out the house. You know the rap, or you don't. But if you don't, it's on YouTube. Bon Qui, it's a Comedy Central thing. So I do the entire rap, and I'm doing the legs. I'm doing open and close to make her look like she's beatboxing into this microphone. Okay? By definition, that's kinky. Now, was it received well? I don't know. Okay. And that's fine. Did I continue to do worse? Yes. So then entirely different occasion, I scoot myself right up to a lamp so that the light is just, we're in full focus. And again, I do a gorgeous, like, slow spread of my legs, okay? And then I put like words on top of it that say like sound on so you can hear it. But then when you put the sound on, what I had done is over top, I put in the arms of the angel, fly. He said, no. Send that again. But this time, there should be no music. No music, only the natural sounds. I said, okay. But because I take everything absolutely way too far, I do it again, okay? I get all the way open, and then you just hear me go, in the arms of the angel, fly away from here, boom, boom. Because you have to do the choreography. The thing is, though, when I was telling my friends about this, they were like, Megan, there's no boom boom in that song. And I go, no, there's a boom boom. You feel it in your heart. It's not, you don't hear it, you feel it. I didn't spend 15 years dancing to not hear the boom boom, okay? The boom boom is there. Again, I'm not really sure how that one was received. And it's because I was wasting my talents on men. Men, like, for what? And for why? You know? Didn't deserve that. This one person. In completely unrelated news, though, I did last week fill out a screener to get officially tested for autism. They called me back within about 20 minutes and said, hey, yeah, like, we would love to go ahead and get that scheduled with you. It costs $3,500 to do official diagnosing. I don't have that kind of money for them to tell me I have money. So if anybody does that, like, as their job, and they want to do like a partnership, they want to do like a little brand deal with me, I would love to partner with autism